What's up, guys? Welcome! And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Welcome to episode 22, season 2, the big 222, Justin, of the Monday Night Wars.
The big 222?
Yeah, triple two. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
Jmack Gaming, home of Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown,
correct.
5 100 rated matches, and 2 Company of the Year awards. We are here. What? Does that hurt your feelings, Chad?
What?
Does that hurt your feelings?
No, it doesn't hurt me.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to stop?
I'm a man. I can handle it.
Okay. Well,
I got nerves of steel.
A man that can't get hundreds.
I got nerves of ace steel.
We start off the show here on Monday Night Raw here, the Spectrum here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. JBL takes on.
Ooh, Justin, you love Philly.
Yes. Anything else?
No, that was it. I'm just saying you love Philly.
I also love getting 100 rated matches. JBL taking on Primo tonight, 8:21 on the pre-show. JBL, big move, big match. Gets a 62, Chad.
A big match, JBL.
Big match, JBL. Our other pre-show match of the night, Lenny Lane's back in action after getting last week off. He takes on Barry Windham, who just re-signed here in WWF, and gets hit with a memory lane and loses to Lenny Lane himself.
Kind of love Barry Windham.
He was in a fatal, not a fatal. You had him on Rising Sun at one point. He was in a big match, and now he's
big match. Lenny, some would say.
Big match Barry Windham. We were talking about that.
True.
Our opening match. Before this, it is announced our main event tonight, Chad, is a champion versus champion match here on Monday Night Raw. We are going to see Intercontinental Champion Mark Henry take on the European Champion King IK in the main event. Are you excited about that?
Oh, I am lit for that match.
A very, very weird, not weird.
I cannot wait
for that to get 100.
Oh, I Justin, if that gets 100, I will once again eat my microphone.
Good, I hope you do. I'm ready for your microphone to be eaten. This is Stasiak. He wants.
I may leave this call if that gets 100.
Stasiak wants answers tonight, and he wants answers by the end of the show. He's not leaving. He says if this show is going to go off air, he's going to sit in the ring, and he's just going to sit there until he gets an answer. He wants Brock Lesnar. You know, remember last week where Lesnar came out and ripped open the door in the cage. The rage in the cage.
The rage in the cage.
And he wants Lesnar. He wants him at SummerSlam. He's calling him out. And he wants an answer by the end of tonight. Lesnar and Tyson are not here at the moment. So, Stasiak giving them an ultimatum, giving them a time limit on to answer this match challenge. Chad, do you think Lesnar will answer it?
I do.
Nah, that's a good guess. We start off the show, though, with Stash and Stud taking on the Headbangers. When Scott Stud taps out Mosh in 12-12. Be a decent little match right here between two mid-card tag team champions. Or not champions, but, two...
Personally, I'm more of a fan of Mosh number 2.
Yeah, you've always been a number 2 guy.
I've always listened. Everyone always asks. Listen, well, number one and number 2. And I always say, I would rather number 2 than number 1 any day of the week.
After the match, these guys have a mic and they say, well, hey, King Ikea, look, you may have defeated Stud over here at the pay-per-view. You may have defeated me last week on Monday Night Raw. But how about this at SummerSlam? How about you try to beat both of us? Yeah, because we're challenging you to a triple threat match for the European Championship. And I know you have your hand full with Mark Henry tonight. But so we'll just go ahead and book it with Vince ourselves. We don't even need for you to answer it and accept it. So SummerSlam, King Ikea, there's no way you beat Stash and Stud working together. Well, now what you gonna do, brother?
Oh man, what you gonna do when Stash and the Stud run wild on you, brother?
We move on. Randy Orton makes his way to the ring. He is taking on, who did I book him against? Jason Knight, the world's sexiest man.
Ooh.
Randy Orton defeats him in 7:36 with an O zone. Randy Orton gets another win here.
And I gotta remind you to make that the RKO after this.
Yes, we have someone arrived right before, or right after that match. Someone arrived in a limo chat, and he's in the ring making his debut next.
No, yeah, okay.
What's wrong, buddy?
I just feel like this is going to upset me, and I'm not ready for it.
I think you're looking too hard at this one.
Okay, all right.
A limo arrives, and a new debut, or an old debut, he's back. It's Buff Bagwell.
Ugh, all right.
Buff Bagwell, who, according to the dirt sheets, Dave Meltzer reports that he turned in his
He asked for his release.
Yeah.
I gave it to him.
No fighting there. Buff Bagwell, upset that he got stuck in developmental. Chad sent him to NXT for a little bit, and that's what caused him to want him to leave.
It was really funny because I sent him to NXT for a long time. He wanted to leave, and then off camera, Justin said, maybe I'll send him to TNA.
So yeah, Buff Bagwell back in WWF. Remind me to change his name to Biff. As you recall, that was his old name.
Buff. I don't care. I don't care. I'm giving you permission. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. So Buff Bagwell comes back and he defeats Excalibur in 9:54 with a yellow jacket suplex. And he debuts as Mountain Man.
Just remember, you owe me a free name change.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna call him Biff.
Oh, no. Someday when I take Stone Cold from you, he can still be Stone Cold.
Over my dead body.
Almost had him once.
Yeah, but that was when I didn't know anything about the game. You cheated. Buff Bagwell.
I cheated.
So, Chad, what do you think about Buff Bagwell being here in Raw?
You know what? Honestly, you tend to push my old talent, so I wish him nothing but the best, of course. But
Buff Bagwell has more wins in one match than Mike Barton and Hardcore Holly do in a whole year in WCW. That stinks. We move on. Buff is happy to be back in WWF, and he says Buff is the stuff, baby. We move on. It's Stone Cold and Mark Merrill.
Speaking of Stone Cold,
why did this only get a 70? Mark Merrill. Oh, yeah, Mark Merrill is starting to be ass in the ring. Oh no. Mark Merrill loses in 7:21. I just wanted to get Austin back on the card, and I didn't think this would be that bad, but here we are.
Here we are.
Oh boy. Rock was a real star in this segment, Chad.
WWF champion right here.
Jushin Liger is not here tonight in Philadelphia. He's at home in Japan, and he says, at SummerSlam, Rock, I will kick your ass. And he says he's going to bring home the WWF World Championship and make he's gonna be a legend in Japan. You know, he's gonna make his family proud. He's gonna make everyone, watching back home proud. We've never seen. I don't think there's ever been a Japanese World Heavyweight Champion in WWF, and he aims to be the first ever one. So Jushin Liger.
I hope he gets there.
Everyone is hoping. It's Jushin Liger, buddy. Like one of the most popular guys in real life.
If you don't like Jushin Liger, you can just get the fuck out of this channel, to be honest.
We move on. Oh God, what is going on here?
Oh, main event. Well, did you really think I was going to do better or worse than a 72?
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fair. Angle.
It's Carlito.
Angle defeats Carlito. This went way too long. 12:07. Hits him with an angle slam. After the match, Kurt Angle says, I'm back, baby. Last week was a fluke. I am the Olympic wrestling machine, and there's not one man backstage that can stop me. And guess who comes out to try to stop him, Jen?
Who comes out?
Oh, you're going to hate this one. Oh, man. Chad. Oh, no, buddy.
Who stops him? Who tries to stop him? Who tries to stop him?
It's Randy Orton.
Oh, I love that. What are you talking about? Hell yeah. Go Randy.
Hits him with an RKO.
Yeah, good for Randy. Hell yeah.
Good for Randy. But this is the first time we've seen Future Shock, someone from that stable, attack someone without the other guy's help.
Yeah, Randy Orton, he don't need no help.
He don't need no help. It's because Stasiak and Lesnar is not here right now.
He's a second-generation superstar, goddammit.
I think we move on to our main event, though, which might, again, like I said, might be bad. It's Mark Henry, King Iakea. Chad, make your prediction. Champion versus champion.
I'm going to go with King Iakea.
I just remembered it's a promo right before.
Oh, okay.
It's Punk and Ace Steel, Chad. They said
What do they say?
They say at SummerSlam. What do you think they say, Chad?
I think CM Punk says, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. In-ring competition is my addiction. I'm the straight-edge superstar. And this right here, this is Ace Steel.
Hunter. And he's
the big game hunter.
And you can't
teach that.
It's just, yeah. I don't remember what I was even going to say. We move on. Main event 80. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I was wrong. Mark Henry won.
A disinterested crowd. Uh-oh. What's that mean? What did I book after
No one gave a single fuck about this.
What did I... Oh, it's Stasiak making his final stand in the ring. He says, Lesnar, this is it, buddy. This is it. Make it happen. And Tyson comes out. His advocate. The leader of Future Stocking says, Stasiak, you have it. You want Lesnar? You really want to end your career so early? You got it. You got it, Stasiak. At SummerSlam, it'll be Shawn Stasiak in his final ever match, taking on the Beast, the genetic freak, the one of one, Brock Lesnar. But it won't be any regular match, you see. Last week you were worried about no one interfering in a steel cage match. That's a joke. Did you see what Brock Lesnar could do with just a flimsy steel cage? How about this? If you really don't want any distractions, if you just want to be in the ring one-on-one with Brock Lesnar, how about we do it inside a hell in a cell? You really want to go to hell with Brock Lesnar? Sean, you got it. And I'm warning you right now. Oh, man, I forgot what the fucking saying is. Don't bite off more than you can chew. There we go. Oh, look at me think. Oh my! If you could have seen my brain churn right there trying to think. Oh my god! So Lesnar, Stasiak, Hell in a Cell, Chad. Are you ready?
I'm pumped for that. It's gonna be sick.
Ready?
I am jacked.
I don't even want to look at this rating, so we're not going to look at it. We'll see you for Nitro.
And we are here with WCW Nitro, the hottest wrestling show on Mondays. Yes, new logo. New logo, same fun.
What fun are we having here, Chad?
We're having oodles of fun.
I'm not having fun.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What would make you have more fun?
This match right here, Conan and James Mariotto. This is what I wanted to see. This is fun right here.
Oh, okay.
Conan,
I was going to sing to you.
Please don't sing to me. Chad, wake up.
I'm awake. Ah!
You yelling does not mean you're awake.
I'm awake, baby.
Don't call me baby. I'm not Adam Cole. Baby. Conan defeated James Mariotto in 7:44 with a ziplock. Mariotto, 68 in-ring performance. Maybe it's time.
Maybe it's time for some James Mariotto.
Maybe instead of him on the pre-show, you put him in the pre-show.
Oh. Pre-show.
Conan, you stink. All right.
And my pre-show match, and a pre-show about that decent wrestling and didn't have much heat. Chris Candido defeated Disco Fury with the bombshell.
Both pre-show matches had a better in-ring performance from the loser than the winner. Disco Fury 68, Candido 63.
Yeah,
That's
something.
Maybe it's time for Disco Fury to get pushed, Chad.
Maybe it's time for the new wave. And I'm not talking the new wave air fryer.
New blood.
The new blood. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
No.
We are in the ring. Rey
I
Mysterio.
know where this is going.
He's cutting a promo, and he's talking about, I've had a weird year. I've had the highs and the lows. I've been a world champion. And, and people keep connecting me with Limitless and Syndicate, and that's because, I have been working with Limitless because I want my belt back and because Chef and Hoovy, they were my friends. But, I feel like I'm getting too caught up in this story, in this drama, and I'm forgetting what's important. And at the end of the day, what's important is winning my world championship back. And so now I'm thinking, what's next? What do I do? And now it's just going to be, and then Dean Malenko's music hit. Malenko says, Ray, why don't you stop pretending like these fans and all of us in the back are a bunch of dummies? Why don't you stop pretending and forget that we just forgot that you have another championship opportunity that you have? They're giving these things away like Oprah gives away cars. Ray, how about you stop pretending that the only reason why you're not champion right now is because you couldn't get the job done against Kevin Nash, when meanwhile the reason why I'm not world champion is because I haven't gotten the opportunity. Hey, people like you're just handed opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and why? Because you do some flips and and kids find you entertaining. Meanwhile, me, I'm the only one in this ring, in this locker room, who could probably actually kick everyone's ass in real life. Ray, how about this? How about tonight in the main event? I fight you. We go one-on-one. And Ray, Ray accepts. And that's the main event tonight, Justin. Dean Malenko versus Rey Mysterio.
It's weird. It's weird.
Weird. Why is it weird?
I don't know. Because I didn't see the Syndicate to start today.
Yeah, it's weird. Did you think Dean Malenko was going to join the Syndicate?
No, I just, oh, Lord. Fresh matchups, my ass. Here's Chris Hero Hardcore Holly again.
It's the rematch. Hardcore Holly says, I will not let my winless streak continue anymore.
It's not his
Last week I beat up a fan, and this week I'm challenging that fan to another fight. I've personally flown him here, and I want a rematch. And Chris Hero, special guest of Hardcore Holly, gets in the ring and kicks his ass again.
Good. I mean, no,
good.
Not good. Hardcore Holly, come back home, buddy. Come be a world champion in WWF. Ooh.
And we got a tag team match tonight. Raven and Abyss taking on Right to Censor. And in a decent match, Raven and Abyss defeat Right to Censor when Abyss pins Stevie Richards with the shock treatment.
Yeah, Raven carried the match in ring performance. He had a 94. No one else got a higher than a 62. So
yeah, Raven pulling his weight and then some here.
Yeah, that's Raven for you.
And after the match, Chris Kanyon and Mike Awesome, they've had enough of Raven, and they run in and they all start brawling.
Why are they brawling, Chad? Why?
Well, if you haven't been paying attention,
I haven't. I'm not even here right now.
Oh well, who am I talking to then?
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I?
Ooh, Jeff Hardy and Evan Courageous have great chemistry.
Oh, that's good to know. Jeff Hardy versus Evan Courageous, and Jeff Hardy wins with a swanton bomb.
Man, imagine if Evan Courageous was good, was good.
Evan Courageous is good. What are you talking about?
Let's check his win-loss record and tell me if he's good or not. This is AEW where wins and losses matter. No? Nothing there?
Not really.
Oh, I told you, wake up, bud.
Listen, wins and losses matter, but, sometimes, stories are what matter, Joe. How about
Speaking of stories right here, Eric Young.
Eric Young versus Grandmaster Sexay. In a decent match, Grandmaster Sexay defeats Eric Young. Tennessee Jam.
Decent little match. A 72. Eric Young's here. I mean, he may have only got a 58, but he's here.
He's here.
This match would have done bad on Thunder.
Would have. Then after that, Too Cool. They're laughing at Team Canada.
Why are you laughing?
Well, listen, you guys have been on a little run. You're the new team on the block, all right? But listen. All right, we proved We're still the veterans, and listen, we could still beat you. You got lucky. But listen, we'll give you props because listen, you're a good team, but you're not quite ready for Too Cool yet. And then Eric Young and Bobby Roode, they go, you know what? Too Cool. How about this? How about we show you how ready we are? How about we beat you when it was a 2-on-2, and you beat us when it was 1-on-1. Let's see how we fare when it's 3-on-3. How about this? How about you three take on us, and we'll go find a partner. And at Barely Legal, we'll have a 6-man tag. And Too Cool, they accept. So a 6-man tag at Barely Legal, Justin.
I wonder who Team Canada is going to get for their team. Could it be Canadian superstar Chris Jericho? Maybe they're bringing in one of the Hearts. Maybe they're bringing in Christian Cage.
Ooh. You did fire him because of drugs last week episode off air. That's not true.
Yeah, now you're just lying, Chad.
Stop
Stop lying
not
to your fans.
But wouldn't that be something?
What, a lie?
And then about that decent wrestling, but not much heat. Debbie Malenko defeats Lita in 7:53 by pinfall.
Yeah, Debbie Malenko 69, nice. Lita 52, decent little match for the women division here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And we have a promo, and it's basically a kitchen full of weapons, a normal kitchen. Full of pots and pans and steel chairs. The things that you usually find in the kitchen. Knives and spatulas and rolling pins wrapped in barbed wire. And Chef and Hoovy, they're standing in this kitchen and they say, Scott, you're not ready. You're not ready to enter my world, but I assure you, something that all fans man knows, we're not always these happy-go-lucky Chef and Hoovy throwing pancakes to the crowd. We can fight and we can turn it on when we need to, and Barely Legal is going to do just that. When I bring you into my house, my Hell's Kitchen, and I kick your ass. Every single thing in this kitchen can give you a healthy serving of pain. And at Barely Legal, Scott, it's going to be exactly that. What I do to you is going to be barely legal, but all legal, because everything goes inside Hell's Kitchen. I'll see you at Barely Legal, Scott.
Ooh, he's barely legal. Same. Oh.
And Ken Shamrock making his one-on-one debut, and in a good match, Ken Shamrock defeated Reverend Devon with a belly-to-belly suplex.
Fuck off, Reverend Devon. You stink. Got a name change, gimmick change, and you still suck, buddy. Unbelievable. Ken Shamrock, I love you, bud. Come back home.
Ken Shamrock is right where he needs to be. This got a 97. About that superb wrestling and the great heat. The Hearts defeated Tommy Dreamer and Mick Foley.
Yeah, this was a weird match out of the blue.
Yeah, well, sometimes the best matches are weird out of the blue.
Are they?
It was just, a way to get the Hearts a tag team win.
They could have beat up Mike and Mike.
And get two guys that don't really get a lot of screen time lately. Mick Foley and Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
And then they get attacked by the Syndicate, Justin.
Oh.
Syndicate been quiet today.
Boo.
Sting and Diamond Dallas Page.
Boo. I hate these guys. These guys stink.
They're two-time tag team champions.
Main event, Chad.
In our main event, Dean Malenko versus Rey Mysterio.
Shivani.
And about that,
I thought we took him off.
Sensational wrestler and great heat. Rey Mysterio defeated Dean Malenko with a springboard hurricane.
No, he's still there. What else ruined it, though? Yeah, just Tony Schiavone.
It's gonna be a sad day when I just fire Tony.
It's not gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a necessary day.
I might just send him to developmental.
Oh, 92, Chad.
92 Nitro. What did Raw get this week?
I don't know. We ended the episode before we looked at the rating.
All right. Well, I'm over the good guys.
I'll let you default have one there. We'll see if we're...
One more for the good guys.
Yeah, well, I can't compete with Ray and Dean when I have Mark Henry and Iakea in the main event, Chad. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell stories here. We'll see you for SmackDown.
And we are back, baby, with some SmackDown, and I am very excited for this show, Justin. This show in particular.
Why this show, Chad? What about this Friday night SmackDown here has your nipples tingling?
Because I know the changes you had to make for it, and it makes me happy.
Shut the fuck up. Just because one of my top talents gets popped for hard drugs doesn't mean
you fired him.
Yeah, Chad, and you fired him before, so I don't know what your deal is.
I don't think I ever fired him. I think it's... Oh, no, I did fire him, didn't I?
Yes, you did fire. Lex Luger, unfortunately, had to be fired 2 nights ago after he was arrested with possession of hard drugs. And you know me in WWF, I don't take kindly to that. All right? Chad may be the land of second chances.
I was going to give him a second chance because after he fired Lex Luger, I offered him a contract back, and he said, no, I don't want to sign with you. So we're probably not going to see Lex Luger again for a minute.
Yeah, Luger and Vader running around on the indies for a little bit.
Yeah, going on, Lex Luger going to go tear up the indies and be the hottest indie star in the world.
But let's get into this SmackDown now that we had some changes. Oh, God. You yawning has made me tired.
Wake up, brother.
Shut the fuck up. Let's get into the show here. We start off, Paul White and Marty Jannetty don't have chemistry. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Good thing this wasn't my first title feud whenever Paul White gets the belt.
Yeah, you mean to tell me you didn't have Paul White versus Marty Jannetty written down?
Yeah, that's actually Mania this year. Paul White, Marty Jannetty, a classic giant versus...
You are hoping Mania doesn't win Show of the Year again, huh?
Well, it didn't last year, so don't worry.
Right.
It will this year.
Probably.
At least you understand that, Chad.
I just go in expecting this game to make me sad.
Paul White defeats Marty Jannetty. You should never mind.
That was a weird sound. Never do that again.
I don't know what happened there. Marty Jannetty loses. One of our other pre-show matches, the Big Rig. Fig comes out and he defeats Nova in 7:48 with a German suplex. Good pal, Big Rig Fig gets a win.
Big Rig Fig.
And then Chad Collier comes out and he defeats Caprice Coleman in 7:52. Big match right there.
Good for Chad.
Good for Chad and Fig. The Rat Boys. Oh boy. There we go, Chad. This is it. This is it, Chad. This is it.
This is it. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Oh. People are asking, is this it? I gotta tell you, this is it.
The streets are wondering, is this it? And it indeed
and
is.
It unequivocally is.
Last week, in a match of the year candidate, 100 overall match.
Fuck you.
We saw... What? Don't be angry, Chad. Just because,
Not angry.
Yeah. We saw Paul White defeat Triple H in a non-title match, and Eric Bischoff tonight has no choice but to make it official. At SummerSlam, Triple H will put his title on the line against the man who, at this point, kind of deserves a title shot. The monster, Paul White. That's going to be a huge match, and I'm not talking about Triple H's muscles or Paul White's stature. We move on. Dragon Kid, Ultimo Dragon. No heat, no decent wrestling, though. Ultimo Dragon taps out Dragon Kid in 10-20.
Oh, it was the Battle of Dragons. The only thing we were missing was Steamboat.
And the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And Dragonite, the Pokemon.
Yes, and Dragonite, the Pokemon. And Smaug, the Lord of the Hobbit dragon.
He doesn't have a dragon in his name.
He is a dragon.
What about Imagine Dragons, the Rockman?
Ooh, yeah, they can perform.
What about Dragon My...
Yes? Dragon what?
And then after the match, Mystico and Great Sasuke come out, and Mystico, light heavyweight champion, he says, I respect both of you guys. You guys are, you guys have influenced who I am as a wrestler. You know, I grew up watching Ultimo Dragon. I grew up watching Great Sasuke. So how about, you know, I do you guys, I show you guys my respect, and we have a triple threat match for this light heavyweight championship. It would be my honor to put my belt on the line against two of my idols growing up, and Great Sasuke and Dragon. They're like, all right, yeah, all right. So, so Sasuke, Dragon, Mystico, triple threat match for the light heavyweight championship. We move forward.
That's gonna bang. Hopefully.
Oh, Shane McMahon last week attacked PJ Black.
Oh no.
For what he did to Stephanie McMahon. And Stephanie McMahon, for the first time, she's here tonight to set the record straight about her boyfriend PJ Black. Oh, sorry. I'm burping, Chad. I'm like a baby.
Burping.
I'm being burped.
Goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga indeed. That's what PJ Black says to Stephanie McMahon after she's calling PJ Black a scumbag, a piece of shit, a no good, no doing good piece of
rat fuck.
She didn't call him a rat. She said she was being edgy and said he wasn't good in the sack. Ooh. PJ Black not there right now.
Oh, PJ Black.
Like, come on here. What do you?
Or like PJ no sack because he's not good at it. All right, continue.
I can't. No, you ruined it, Chad.
I didn't ruin it. Go ahead.
No, this whole show. Wrap it up, boys. Wrap it up.
We're done.
Close the set off. Prongle ruined it.
Oh no.
They call him out. Stephanie wants to be face to face with PJ Black, and he does not answer the call. And she says, "Wow, what a shock! I always knew you were a bitch." And PJ, his music hits, and he comes out. He says, "I'm not no bitch, Stephanie. The only bitch in this arena is you and your brother. Ooh, and that father of yours. Ooh."
Ooh.
He says, "Shane McMahon, I can kick your ass from the back area to the ring to Broad Street down in Philadelphia, because we're back in Philadelphia for some reason. I could kick your ass down the steps of the Museum of Art where Rocky went. Oh, I can't say Rocky. You have Sylvester. I forgot. How have you not read an angle running in Philly where he does that?
Well, I don't know. I just haven't yet.
Well, now I'm gonna guess it's happening on Nitro next week or Thunder.
Yeah, now it's gonna be Undertaker with his motorcycle. Now it's just gonna be Sylvester Stallone running up steps.
He says, "How about we settle this like man, chef, Shane."
Chef, wow.
PJ Black is having
Stay
a
away from my
stroke.
gimmicks. He was told he was bad in bed, and it floored him.
How about I kick your ass and super kick you, Shane, like I did your dumb little sister? How about we take that fight to SummerSlam? How about, like I said, I could beat you all over the place? How we have it as a street fight? And Shane's like, "Hey, motherfucker, you're on. I have to defend my sister. I have to defend the McMahon name. I have to defend the WWF from scumbags like you, PJ." The PJ Black, Shane McMahon, street fight, SummerSlam.
Ooh,
First ever street fight in the save.
sick.
We move on. It's just incredible.
Ooh,
What's he doing here, Chad?
Ooh.
What's he doing here?
I don't know, but I hate it.
Why?
Because he stinks.
Oh my God. Former WCW legend Just Incredible's here. And he defeats Gangrel in 10-19. Wow. Just Incredible. He's here. We move on. Eddie Guerrero is on his way down to the ring. He's in action. Next, he's taking on the Godfather, and it gets a 90. Eddie Guerrero defeats the Godfather in 13:34 with a frog splash. Big win for Eddie Guerrero, getting back in the ring, getting back a win after his long Iron Man match a couple weeks ago. Oh man, Kid Cash is in the ring. And he says he saw the battle royal, Chad. He saw the battle royal. He saw that old man Road Dogg win. He saw Road Dogg win the battle royal to become the new number one contender for the United States Championship. And he said he's not scared of Road Dogg, Chad.
He should be.
He said, this guy's old. This guy's old as hell. And then Road Dogg comes out and he said, "Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody." And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, DX proudly brings to you its future new WWF United States Champion of the World, the Road Dogg, Jesse James." And the crowd's losing it, Chad. The crowd's losing it. They love Road Dogg here. And he says, "I could cash. You've never been in the ring with a former tag team champion. You've beaten little scrubs like PJ Black, and you've beaten scumbags. You couldn't even win the light heavyweight championship. You had a meme name for a year and a half, Kid Cash. This is all a fluke. This is all, beginner's luck. This is the beginning of SmackDown where, low mid-carders have to get a title to get like their initial push, Kid Cash. And that's all you are. You're just a little small baby step in the bump of the road for guys like Road Dogg, me, Jesse James, to get back in the main event picture." He says, "That's SummerSlam. I'm taking that belt off you. I'm taking that belt off you, Kid Cash. I'm taking it home to Triple H. I'm taking it home to all the DX ladies around the world. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.
Fuck it!
There we go. We move forward. It's Harlem Heat taking on TNT, Chad.
Ooh, TNT, I'm dynamite. But I want to let you know that my shows are on TNT, so once again, you are stealing my gimmick.
Actually, your shows got kicked off of TNT.
Not Nitro.
Thunder.
Well, yes, but Nitro's still there.
Ooh.
A flagship.
That's not even your gimmick. I'm stealing their gimmick, not your gimmick.
TNT.
I guess Turner owns it. Harlem Heat. How did Turner throw his own show off his own network?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
He said, "I hate the show that I finance. Get this Harlem Heat defeats TNT in 10:55 with Booker T defeating Amazing Red with a missile drop kick. And
Uh-oh.
Taker is on his way, Chad. He's got the motorcycle.
Is he driving him upstairs?
He's driving it. He drove it through the arena. He's here. He's in the main event tonight. Speaking of main events, it's El Hijo del Santo taking on Ric Flair, and Del Santo gets a win over the Nature Boy in 13:20 with the La de la Caballo.
Ooh, the Nature Boy!
And here we go, our main event tonight. It's Taker taking on the returning Edge. It gets a 99. Jesus Christ. How does this get a 99?
I don't know, but thank God it didn't do one higher.
Taker's legendary gimmick, everyone's high morale, the referee of Tim White, the roadwork agent of Ricky Steamboat, and a hot crowd.
The makings for a glorified banger.
And Taker hits the Tombstone Piledriver, pins him 1, 2, 3, and his music hits, and then someone comes out and throws down Taker's bike.
Oh, no!
Who just comes down and destroys his bike, Chad? None other than that rat piece of shit Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, that rat fuck.
And Taker looks unhappy, and Bam Bam scurries away, but he takes down Taker's bike.
Bam Bam Bigelow, notoriously known for his scurrying.
He hates bikers.
Yeah, and loves to scurry.
It gets a 95. Oh boy.
Oh, what a show.
What a show.
What a show.
Chad.
I think, Justin, I have something. I can beat it, though.
Another one for the good guys.
I wrote out all of Thunder while you were running the show, and I think I've got something that can beat SmackDown.
I hope. You're going to need 100 to beat it.
Let's see. Oh, actually, I only need a 96 or a 97 or a 98 or a 99. Hey, we're here with Thunder. Big show prepared, Justin. We got a big thing planned today.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, talk to the fucking hand, Chad.
Oh,
Talk to the hand, Chad.
Cause the mouth and ears ain't listening.
No, it's because I have my 2 Company of the Year awards on my hands now. They're rings.
Oh my god. It's gimmick.
And then each finger represents one of the 100 club matches.
I'm just gonna mute you whenever you say that.
Oh, somebody said that they can't get one.
Oh,
All right, Mark Madden fucking it all up, baby. Let's go.
The show starts with Nash and Steiner, and they have in the ring. There's a kitchen setup. There's ovens. There's fridges. There's all kinds of stuff. Steiner is literally wearing his ring gear and then a chef apron, and Kevin Nash is wearing an apron and a chef's hat. And Steiner grabs a microphone and he says, "All right, everyone, welcome to this episode of Cooking with the Syndicate. I am, of course, Chef Scott, and over here, this is Big Kitchen Kev. And tonight, we're going to show you exactly what we're going to do to Chef and Hoovy at Barely Legal when we make ourselves a chef salad." And he says, "First things first, we need the lettuce." And Kevin Nash hands Scott Steiner the lettuce, and he punts it into the crowd and says, "You don't think we get as fucking big as we get on lettuce? Ha!" And then he says, "Next thing we're gonna need some meat. Kev, grab me some meat." And Kev piles out a giant like thing of like salami, and he was like, "That's some big meat, Kev." And he sticks it down, and he says, "All right, next thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need our second ingredient, which is more meat." And then Scott puts down a big flab of steak. He says, "This is just some of the protein that you need to eat if you're gonna survive in our kitchen. Kev, what's your favorite form of ice cream?" And Kev, he looks at Scott. He's like, "What? Your favorite ice cream? What is it?" I like vanilla. "No, it's Cruiser Berry Crunch. And this at Barely Legal, we're gonna crunch some cruiserweights because Chef and Hoovy." And Scott flips the tables over, pushes an oven down. He says, "You want to put me in a Hell's Kitchen? That's fine. But listen, if you can't stand the heat, then you better get out of the kitchen. Listen, Chef Scott and Big Kitchen Kev, all right, we're the world champions. That's something that we'll make sure you never, ever see again. You're going to go back to throwing pancakes for the crowd and being a bunch of bitches." And he punches the table. And when he punches the table, he smashes the table to the ground.
Is that it?
That was it. That was Cooking with the Syndicate.
Cooking with the Syndicate.
And we've got a singles match to open the show. And in a decent match, Christopher Daniels defeated Chavo Guerrero with their last rights.
Another win for Chris Daniels. Another loss for Chavo Guerrero.
Joey Styles and Scott Hudson had pretty good chemistry.
Yeah, we found that out last time, but then we realized that Mark Van stinks.
Maybe I fire him too. Had a Shivani for me. And about that superb wrestling in Great Heat, Rey Mysterio defeated Alex Wright with a springboard hurricanrana.
Alex Wright and Rey Mysterio have pretty good chemistry. Rey Mysterio, 100 in ring.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Good for Rey.
Unfortunately, Mark Madden and Scott Hudson are pretty weak at the desk.
Ugh. Makes me so sad, Justin. I just want a commentary team that bangs. That's all I want. Yeah. And then after the match, Dean Malenko jumps Rey Mysterio, hits him with a lead pipe.
A lead pipe?
A lead pipe.
Ooh. He's getting piped.
Getting piped. We show here. It shows. It cuts to a satellite feed, live via satellite. Six in Stardust. They go, hey, where's Scott? Have you seen Scott? And Stardust is like, no, I haven't. Well, where's Scott? And where are we? And Six is like, wait, you don't know where we are? And Stardust is like, no. Where are we? And then Scott Hall says, hey yo, and they turn around and it's Scott with his global championship. He's like, we're in Mexico, Chico, hey! And then Scott Hall says, hey, listen, as the global champion, my job to make sure everything's held down, in other countries like Japan and Mexico, the UK, Canada. And listen, all right, I've got big news. For the first time ever, next week, Monday Nitro, I'm going to be coming to you all live from Mexico, baby. And we've got a global championship match to main event the show.
Ooh.
Big show, Justin.
Who's it going to be against?
Nitro. Well, we'll have to wait and see.
I'm very intrigued.
That's what Stardust and Six asked. They said, against who? Scott. And Scott, he laughs and does a thing where he zips his mouth. And he said, you have to tune in and see.
Why is it a mystery?
Oh, you have to tune in and see. And in a freestyle segment. Oh, a freestyle segment. Oh, yeah, they were busting a freestyle, yo. Ahmed and Jericho. Jericho says, you know what? At Barely Legal, it's going to be one of us taking on Hulk Hogan. This is the biggest match biggest match of your career, Ahmed. It's maybe not so much mine, but this could make or break you. And Ahmed, he's like, what the hell does that mean, Chris? And he's like, I'm just saying, listen, you were supposed to face him originally. He got hurt. And that could have been a big match for you. And now we have the opportunity to. And it's unfortunate, Ahmed. And listen, you're my friend and I love you. But it's unfortunate that it's going to come down to me facing Hulk and not you. But listen, that's fine. That's fine because listen, all right? Oh, listen, tonight we've got a tag team, the best of the best, taking out Hulk Hogan and a tag team partner of his choosing. And it doesn't matter who he picks, Ahmed, because we're going to win. Much like one of us, air quotes, one of us, is going to win at Barely Legal. This is just a sign of things to come, Ahmed. It's going to be great. It's fine. It's fine. Relax. Ahmed's just annoyed. He's annoyed.
I'm annoyed.
Why are you annoyed?
Poor Ahmed deserves his rematch. Or the match he never had.
True. Oh, well, maybe he gets it. And we've got Matt Hardy versus Sabu. It's a match. Matt Hardy defeats Sabu with a flying leg drop.
Decent little match right there. A 79. Matt Hardy gets the win over Sabu. Uh-oh. Does he pick his partner here?
Cutting a promo. First of all, he's lifting weights in the back. And somebody asks backstage, they go, Hulk, listen, tonight you go against the best of the best, Ahmed and Jericho. They're Barely Legal. You're going to face off against one of them. Now listen, you have a loss to Owen Hart. You have a loss to Ken Shamrock and Nicole Bass. Oh, Hulk, are you worried that this might be it? Hogan looks at the person asking him and he says, am I worried, brother, that this might be it? Here's the thing. I'm getting older. Of course, that looms on everyone when you get to my age of can you still go? And listen, I didn't come back to WCW to sit on the background and be just the scenery. I came back because I still believe that Hulk Hogan is still the top of his game. Do you want to think, can I still go? Hell yeah, I can still go, brother. Jericho, Ahmed, doesn't matter which one of them I face at Barely Legal because you mark my words, Jack. I still have got something to prove. I'm in the best shape of my career, brother, and I am going to beat one of them at Barely Legal. And I gotta tell you something, brother. I go back and forth on which one I'd rather face. On one hand, we've got Ahmed, and me and Ahmed, we were supposed to go toe-to-toe before. That was a match I was really looking forward to, but I got hurt. But on the other hand, I would love to shut up Chris Jericho, that cocky prick. I gotta focus tonight, brother, because I've got a tag team main event, and everyone's asking me, who's my partner gonna be? Who am I teaming with? I gotta tell you, brother, tonight's main event is gonna be of mega levels. Hulk Hogan gets up and he leaves.
So bringing in Horace Hogan. Got it.
We got a one-on-one match, Diamond Dallas Page versus Mick Foley, and about that superb wrestling in Great Heat, Diamond Dallas Page defeated Mick Foley with a diamond cutter.
Yeah. Again, Scott Hudson and Mark Mann stink. They're ruining your matches.
Love to see it. And then Sting and Diamond Dallas Page, they just they make fun of the Hearts, and they continue to they shit talk them, and listen, the Hearts. They can pretend that they like each other. They can try to coexist, but Diamond Dallas Page and Sting, we're best friends. We're 2-time tag team champions. That's 2 more times than Owen and Brett have held the WCW tag team title. And Diamond Dallas Page, I don't just love him like a brother. I think he might actually be my brother. That's how much that's how much Diamond Dallas Page, and Sting are on the same wavelength. Diamond Dallas Page says, that's right. You see, Brett and Owen, we don't have to just coexist for the sake of winning matches. All right, we go to each other's houses to hang out. His kids and my kids are friends. Our wives are friends. Your family doesn't even talk to each other. You act like it's always the Hart Foundation, it's family. But in the Syndicate, we actually are family. You two don't call each other. You don't talk to each other. You don't. We're coworkers. We see it. You guys get ready as separate parts of the locker room, and you want to try to coexist. You want to try to take on Syndicate. You guys might as well just go back, not talking. Because Brett and Owen, you guys were winning a lot more when you weren't teaming together. Is that barely legal? We're going to show you exactly what happens on a team with perfect chemistry, like the 2-time tag team champions, in the ring against 2 brothers. And I use that term loosely. Don't even love each other. Ugh.
What the hell was that?
I was throwing up afterward.
Did we already have this match before?
I don't think we did we? Oh, we didn't.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, this is different. Now the titles are on the line. And we cut to a video of earlier in the night, Fit Finlay won an arm wrestling competition backstage. And that means the winner of that arm wrestling competition was going to get a television championship match tonight, Justin. So we're getting Fit Finlay versus Bubba Ray. And in about the head, good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Bubba Ray Dudley defeated Fit Finlay with a full Nelson bomb, and Bubba Ray makes defense number 3 of the TV title.
Yeah. There you go. Good job, Fit Finlay. And we move on our main event.
And we've got our main event. It's the Mega Powers, Justin. They're back. The Mega Powers for one night only have returned to take on Best of the Best. This, Justin, people are saying this could be a absolute dream match. And about that superb wrestling and great heat. Best of the Best defeated Sensei Savage and Hulk Hogan when Jericho submitted Sensei Savage with the Lion Tamer.
Yeah. Pretty good match right there.
Good match.
Not good enough to beat SmackDown. 88. Another one for the good guys.
That's okay. Listen, I think if there's one thing we've learned, I need to do some adjusting with my commentary team.
Yep, and I just need to keep doing what I'm doing because it's working, and I'm the number 1 company, and that's just how it is.
Yep. Maybe I'll just have Joey Styles do commentary alone for Thunder.
I don't think that'll work.
That's what he did for ECW.
Yeah, that's why they're dead.
Fair enough.
All right, we'll see you for next week's shows. Maybe Chad can finally get it together, but probably not.
We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, probably not.